someplace.
There's a zoning, their permits are right up in the zoning office. You could grab those.
July 9th, the DCU issued its permits to Crown Ridge. What is, I mean, it just says Crown Ridge. Does that include Crown Ridge 1 and 2, or just...
If it says Crown Ridge Wind LLC without the 2, then it's Crown Ridge 1. We don't call it Crown Ridge 1 legally. The proper legal name is Crown Ridge Wind LLC. And the second entity is Crown Ridge Wind 2 LLC. So there's not a 1 part of the name, but that's the way that felons have been referring to it as 1 and 2. And that's fine, but the legal name is Crown Ridge Wind LLC. And that would mean the first project.
This is what, this is the paper you wrote?
Yes.
So what are you meaning by Crown Ridge when you say the PCU approved?
Well, you know, that's really kind of a problem that we've been having here. It's very murky, and it was Crown Ridge Wind, but when they put in the application, they changed their name to Crown Ridge in the Grant County application, making it a joint. So then, who's getting the permit and where are they getting the permit from? They make this murky and very hard to follow. And that is one of the reasons why all the permits should be required, so that you are covered and we are covered as citizens. That was part of your standard language because it's in there as a protection to make sure that they're going to meet everything they need to meet. When I can't tell you, because in the application for Grant County, they call themselves Crown Ridge Wind 2, and then they call themselves Crown Ridge. So they make that murky. And by requiring them to get all of their South Dakota permits, as the condition says, that has been a standard in this county since the bylaws were written. That is a protection to you and to us. Because it's murky.
Okay, I see here on the PCU, it's Crown Ridge 2 LLC. So, the 5th day of February of 2019.
That's where they applied and withdrew. Is that where they applied and withdrew? Crown Ridge Wind 2.
Well, it's signed by the PUC people.
Yeah, it's
Let me grab it.
The substation and transmission line.
Here, let me come on. Look, see what okay.
Docket number there.
This is for the transmission line. There again, we have all these entities here. That's for the transmission line.
Mr. Chairman, can we get a date for when Crown Ridge Wind was to begin building? When was our permit granted to them?
Yeah.
I mean, we need to know a date, and let's get this hashed out here. Pardon me?
PUC said 829 could be the...
So you want to know the building permit,
Correct.
right?
What the PCU said.
For half. For
That they
Grant
can start.
Wind.
So we'll begin no earlier than August 29, 2019.
On the facts, it looked, yeah, I saw that.
Kristen, did you say the building permits were in their packet?
No, he wanted the CUP permit.
Oh, I thought
No, you want
the
the building permit.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have the building.
Can you go get that? Or
I guess the request, today's appeal is about the CUP permit.
We were asking for fines though too because they started early.
the request from Ms. Mogan, who made the building permit request through Mr. Reedstrom's office, and she was given what she requested at that time.
She's not going to get them? Bob asked for them.
I wish we could verify the dates even.
I don't have it. Just your
They're
request.
not in the building?
I have the building permit that you requested was all just your request. Is that form that you filled out for the request of what you wanted?
Yeah, that's not for
Well, that's the permit that you received.
Can you take
But
a
this-
recess and put
the
it on
appeal is about
downstairs?
the permit, so it's about the conditions and the conditions of your PUC.
Somebody.
If I may refer briefly on that question, please. Again, the purpose of this section of the ordinance is compliance. As soon as it was apparent that those building permits hadn't been secured, they were applied for, appropriately issued, and the administrative fees associated with were all paid. We're talking about a stop order appeal for an action that has already been fully complied with. There is no purpose served by considering the building permit as part of an appeal, talking about refusal to issue a stop order because the planning director acted appropriately. She sought compliance with the requirement that has been fully complied with, all the fees are paid. Stop order is not relevant any longer to this discussion. It has
But you did start construction on before you had the building permit, is what you're
No.
saying? No, that's what you're saying. Yes,
that
okay.
preliminary-
That, when we're not, okay, so a stop order might not be an order, but a fine might.
Well, and that's been paid, and again, the work that was done was preliminary dirt work. There were no foundations or no construction of any kind of structure. There was some preliminary dirt work that is not uncommon for these kind of projects. As soon as they were aware that that had not been done, they went in not the appropriate building permits, paid the fees, and proceeded to continue with the project.
Mr. Chairman, if I may. It goes to show compliance and that they have not complied and they do not comply. And that is somebody on this board asked for the building permits to verify compliance. We are here on compliance. We have a condition in our cup that says all permits are required. And they have some, not all.
Again, we have to be careful, that's not what it says. It does not say all permits are required. It says all required permits must be approved. It's not a required permit if it doesn't relate to the work that's being done. So language is all required permits.
Right, so the pieces that are under construction, you have the permits for all of them, is that correct? Everything that's, all work being completed has all required
We're
permits.
permitted, and there's been no allegation otherwise at this point in time. Every permit that's required for the work that's under construction.
Yes.
Yes.
more to this finding of fact, please go ahead and read it. I don't have the full text in front of me, but what I have is from a letter from gas law offices on behalf of,
You guys have to find this back if you want them specifically.
you get, do you?
Yeah.
Have it, like, a lot.
You do in that packet.
Mr. Chair, are you okay?
Flip it over.
Yeah. That would be a lot easier. All right, from the findings of fact, a copy from that says, number 5, this permit should not become effective until all required permits are granted by the state and federal government, including the remaining applications and licenses referenced in the application. That's what number 5 says.
Right, so the language is all required, not all permitted.
Yep.
State and federal.
Mr. Chair, I'm going to excuse myself. Need another appointment. Apologize, board. Does the board have any questions of me that I may be able to answer? So I don't know that I can speak directly to any concerns.
I think we've got Zach here. Correct? Okay, so where we at?
So is it true then that if it wasn't for the 2 towers, 2 of the, I'm not sure what the, was it 80 or whatever the number was, Crown Ridge 2 would not even be a factor in Grant County? Is that correct?
That's the only infrastructure in back in
Those 2 turbines. And
And
Crown
part
Ridge,
of the line.
Well, yeah, you know, the line,
But you got the line coming from Crown Ridge 2 coming into,
right.
the line serves both projects, but the lines, I guess for a couple townships as part of this permit, and for the rest of it is separately permitted. There's a separate CUP, and there was a separate PUC permit for the entire transmission line.
Right.
That transmission line for the entire length of the project was separately permitted by PUC.
it's already been permitted? The whole line?
The whole line, right.
Okay. Well, obviously, you know, the fact that the 2 were applied for at the same time here and not with the PUC, and it, you know, it was just kind of a poor way of accomplishing things, since we approved it with both of them. But on the other hand, that you're not working with the one, and if the way it was read, Krista may decide to do something rather than has to, if it isn't meeting the requirements. It seems to me that we probably have to agree with what Krista did at this point.
Crown Ridge 2 project, when's that looking to be approved then? That's not approved through the PUC?
The application is filed, our evidentiary hearing is the first week in February. PUC is required to render the decision before the end of March.
Can we have our lawyer talk
So
to us?
why are we building?
What the law
You
is?
say you got 2 turbines you're building?
We're not building. We have not started on the two turbines that are part of Crown Ridge 2.
So you haven't done anything on Crown Ridge 2 yet?
What's your question?
About the state federal permits?
Well, it's your finding. I mean, you've got to construe it. I mean, it's the board's finding, and what you intended by that is what you've got to keep in mind.
So what's included in your packet is your PUC. Those are your state requirements, and there are no federal requirements. So that's how we answered it with your state PUCs. So state and federal permits.
You know, where are we in the process, Tom? I think I have to agree with Bob. It's, the process might not have been perfect, but to stop it doesn't. It's time to take a vote.
I tell you, definitely Crown Ridge Wind 2 South Dakota PUC permits missing.
Well, we're just talking about Crown Ridge 1. Crown Ridge 2, they say they haven't started anything with that, and that's in the process yet. So on Crown Ridge 1, what permits are they missing?
I cannot answer because I do not know all the federal permits that are required. And there are federal permits required.
I guess
And more than just FAA.
I guess I'm not, I figure once the board here approved it and the PUC approved it, that it was a go. Can you tell me what Crown Ridge, if there's any federal permits that you're missing for Crown Ridge 1?
No, everything has been obtained for Crown Ridge 1 that's required.
Federal permits and everything?
Crown Ridge 2 also?
No. Again, Crown Ridge 2, no, because
you need to PUC first.
Right.
And how long does that take after the PUC?
PUC is required to render their decision before the end of March. They have 90 days, or 9 months from
And then the federal permit, so much longer after that?
I'm not sure if there's anything pending yet. The only federal thing would be the FAA determinations of no navigation hazard. And all there we have a couple of things.
Yeah, 8 times. That's correct.
The U.S. Fish and Wildlife and the Indian, whatever it is, that's all been.
And those aren't separate permits. That's part of the process that PUC goes
Okay.
through to make
All
sure
right.
that we.
They're federal permits, but, all right, gotcha.
I do find it troubling that not all the permits are granted before you even start, to be honest with you. For county to monitor that becomes difficult. And I see the wisdom in the fact that it would be complete, not partially done. And like they were saying, haphazard, combine them, not combine them.
And the reasoning was that here we have only 2 turbines as part of the Crown Ridge 2, and for administrative efficiency, it just made more sense at the time to jointly, the 2 entities jointly apply under a single CUP process. And,
The other thing was we were working on setting standards, and you kind of wanted to get in before the standards were set.
Actually, we intentionally waited.
I know you waited, but you didn't wait till we were done.
But our application was tailored to fit the proposed revised ordinance, so we did comply with
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. But that's why you can't combine them.
Okay, Alan and Christie, what are we missing here? What have you got? I mean, you're gonna walk out of here and may not be favorable for you or however it goes here, but are we gonna see something else next week?
Maybe,
Are we
yeah.
gonna, you know, what can we discuss now? Why we got you here, why we're, I mean,
Well, you asked about the building permits, but she doesn't want to show you.
I'm not prepared to do that, that's all.
What's that?
I'm not prepared to do that at this meeting. You are requiring state and federal permits.
Well, I'm saying that the building permits were issued after they started.
Was there knowledge to that by
Yeah.
both parties?
October 16th, we
Just
submitted
did
information.
you know they said prior to the application?
No, they did not.
You had,
So-
they
It
had
would've
submitted,
been-
submitted to you that when the starting date was.
They did not start construction prior to having the applications and permits approved.
That's not true. Have her go get the building permit.
It's
She's
over a
lying
month
to you.
before.
2 months. She's lying to you. Straight to your face. Her office is right downstairs. How hard is that to
You can go
Probably
and
close.
file a complaint the proper way, or you can continue and be escorted to the door.
So Mike, to answer your question, we have not received information back on our complaints 2 through 6, addressing changes in the size of turbines in Crown Ridge Wind, construction, excavation, which is our county ordinance language, prior to the issue of building permits. At the Board of Adjustment hearing in November 2018, they submitted information that was not true, and that is one of the complaints. There's actually 2 on that. And as soon as we get our information back from Krista and we find out her determination, we will then either accept that or come back to this board and appeal it. So yes, there are.
but as far as this one, we were just discussing the number 1 complaint, right?
The number 1 complaint, this is number 1 complaint, yes.
Okay. That's where we're at tonight, correct?
We just want it done right.
And we think that it needs to be clear, not murky, and when the board says something, writes something, it should be enforced. I know you guys have dealt with splitting hairs on words, and that's why it's clear language, and that's why we read what it says, and we believe it.
So the issue at hand is 6B. We're still in discussion, or what would you like to do next?
Does the board have any other questions or discussion points?
No, I'll call the question, Tom. I think we should vote.
Would the staff please explain the motion?
The motion is an affirmative vote, or a vote of yes, would be to overturn the zoning officer's determination and to issue the staff order. A no vote would be to affirm the zoning officer's decision, or uphold the zoning officer's decision, if you will.